And we are back with the lunchtime show, Dexter.
Different spot though.
Different spot, different a lot.
You look actually nice with the yellow. I mean,
Thank you.
I'm loving it.
I think this car suits me.
Sunburn.
This is, of course, the Master Drive 5.0 V8 Mustang. Same color as that Bucky over there, just a little bit faster. But we've also, and we got to move quickly, we got some special guests here today, Dex.
Yeah.
And one of them is going to be jumping in the car. Three of them are going to be jumping in the car, specifically this one for passenger laps.
Absolutely amazing. So they've either won a competition or we're going to be doing some passenger rides with them. But what an amazing first part of the show. It was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
They just finished off with Clubman's race. Now GTI Challenge was a host of activity all the time, as usual.
An activity, you mean?
That's the exact. I'm trying to be nice. Trying to be nice about
Yeah,
it.
now there's lots of time for activities in GTI Challenge. Dylan gets his win back in a car that he just built, gets the Class C win.
Absolutely.
And action all the way up front. We even see the Masters guys out earlier on.
And of course, the bikes weren't there to shy. They were playing very, very nice with the other. For me, the fine cars was really, really
Yes.
good. I really enjoyed
Yes.
the fine car race.
Bijo, fine cars. And I've got to say, the nice thing about being here in the pits is that before the cars go out, you can go chat to the drivers.
Yeah.
You can go look at the cars. So if you're still out there and you're thinking of coming to the track, it is still enough time
Absolutely.
to make it here to the circuit
Absolutely.
and come have some fun with us here at Killarney
But
Raceway.
back to the Mustangs.
Back to the Mustang and back to this gentleman over here. We can get him into the shot. Sia, how's it? Nice to meet you. How's it going? There you go. There's your mic. You were talking to the mic like that. My name is Ernest, and that is a bright yellow Mustang behind you. How on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you to drive in this car right now?
10.
Is that a solid 10?
Yeah.
Have you been in a car like this before?
Yeah, once.
Okay. Did they go fast?
Yeah.
Oh, so that means the guy that's driving this car has to go even faster, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice. So this is the Master Drive Mustang. It's a 5-liter V8. It's got upgraded brakes, upgraded suspension. So it is a little bit faster than standard. And we're going to take you out on the circuit in a few moments now. Let's get you set up so long, Sia. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sia. He's going to be jumping into that Mustang. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll grab this from you over there. Let's get Sia into the car. Helmet going on. We got the camera guys and the media's here today as well to make sure that the moments are captured, of course. So if you see some cameramen in the shot there, don't worry about it. But this is the first of our passenger rides today. And Sia here will be going around in the circuit with Eugene from Master Drive as the guys get ready and belted in. This is what Killarney is all about. It's all about family and motorsport. And that's exactly what this is about. It's about getting families together. There it goes. The Mustang V8 rumbles to life. And, oh, yes. And this is the manual Mustang as well. So not many of these floating around. This is the manual version, which Eugene that's driving the car there says he prefers. I prefer the pedal shift myself. But this one over here with its giant gear lever in the middle there, you know, these clunky gears that you got to work through, but it makes it a real driver's car. And we know that Mustangs do tend to slide around a lot, but this one over here has got thick suspension. It's got software on as well. It's also got upgraded brakes. So it's not a stock standard Mustang. As the Killarney media gets the shot, we get the thumbs up from our man over there. And here goes the first of our passenger rides. This, of course, is our man Sia, currently ready to go.
You've obviously driven this car. What is it like?
You want to know something? As a Master Drive instructor,
Yeah.
I've never driven this car
Oh, you
because
haven't?
Eugene over there,
Oh, because he owns that car.
yeah, he doesn't want me to drive it. I get given the keys to the entire fleet,
Except that one.
except that car.
It looks good in yellow though.
It does look good in yellow. That's
Absolutely.
the manual one. We've got an automatic in the fleet as well, which is lovely. I've driven that many
What a
times.
beautiful car.
But there goes the awesome sounding Mustang.
Beautiful.
Loud, eh?
So that car's going to be at the hill climb as well.
That one's at the hill.
Somewhere there.
In May, yeah?
And you guys obviously running that competition. How's that going?
Yo, so far so good. So far so very good.
A couple of boys are happy already.
Oh yes, we got the Master Drive driver, driver search happening at the moment,
Yeah.
and we've just chosen our top 2. I can't say who they are just
Yeah,
yet. They've
yeah.
been notified, so the media releases are going out soon. Friends and family
Have you guys
have been
done a review on
notified.
the car yet?
Yes, we have.
Okay,
So
so what's-
they've
what
seen the
car is
car. They've got a Ford ex-Dani van Niekerk Ford
on.
production car. and the car's just been shaken down recently.
Yeah.
So we had a selection process of 40 drivers. 5 got chosen. They then got taken through their paces, and we're now down to 2, and we're going to coach those 2 drivers for the next couple of weeks in conjunction with Master Drive, RDSA, and our other sponsors.
So that's the ST150.
ST150, yeah.
160, 70 kilowatts. I mean,
Yes.
It's a lightweight body. But
That's a lightweight body.
Car. That's what makes it different.
That's what makes it
heritage,
special.
You know?
Exactly. Danny van
obviously-
Niekerk car, yeah.
Driving the hill climb, that must be something, an experience of a lifetime. Even you, if you're a young man, you haven't really driven before, you love cars. I mean, we all
Yeah,
been
we
there.
all been there.
We know that story.
It's the most prestigious race, I think, on the calendar, and it's something that's on everybody's bucket list. And now we're going to get to put a brand new driver in that car
What an
for the first time. Their very first experience behind the wheel of a race car is going to be at the hill. It's going to be madness. It's going to be madness.
Well, back to the racing. We still have race 2 to go for a lot of the guys.
Yeah.
The Clubmans, like I said, we just finished the Clubmans racing. Now, unfortunately, Jesse Huggett suffered something fighting for
What
the
happened?
car. I don't know. There was a bit of issues with the car. Didn't see that he finished the race. Of course, there we go. The Mustang coming past, flying past. Go see ya.
Yo. Gee
You know
whiz.
the thing about that is
Gee
that
whiz.
could be the next racing driver. I
That
think.
could be. That's the
That
thing.
could be the next
That's the
style
thing.
of-
We want to plant those
Plant the
seeds,
seeds.
these young guys.
Plant the
We
seeds.
want to
So-
plant those seeds and come
His
right.
mother's loving it.
Oh,
His
loving
mo-
it,
his
loving it,
mother's-
loving it. She's hiding here. We
Or
can't
is she?
even get. We can't. We got this. I don't know if this is loving it. I don't know what that means.
When they do this,
I don't know what that means. What that means in mother, but I've seen my mother do that when I did wheelies on my bicycle. So I don't
And
know,
then you
but
fell.
yeah, then I fell. Yeah, but he's coming again. They're going to be coming around shortly. Each one of them gets 3 laps, and
Yeah.
the next. A passenger will go out, and we've got Smile FM here as well, joining us for the
FM,
first time
so
today.
good
The
to have
banners
a-
are over there.
a big radio station like that joining Killarney. What a nice surprise.
And
I
I've
mean,
got a couple of questions for them as well to find out, what it's been like
Yeah.
working with us here
Yeah,
at
yeah.
Killarney Raceway.
and it's fantastic. I love the fact that we can able to link in with that. Obviously, it reaches so much more people than just
Yes.
what we're able to do
Exactly.
and what social media is able to
Exactly.
do. And that's really fantastic.
Yeah, it's awesome being involved with a platform like that, a respected radio
Yeah.
station in
They've
Cape
been
Town.
around. They've been around.
They've been around. I know when I'm looking for my favorite songs, 90.4.
Smile FM.
Smile
bro.
90.4.
Do you
90.4.
know if
That's
you're
what
going
it's
for that
about.
long road trip
Oh, yes.
and you don't have
No, but the
Smile?
problem
That's
is,
your- that's your
the
partner.
problem is that it's Cape Town, so I can listen to all the good tunes, and then I have to listen to the Joburg nonsense
When-
after
when
that.
you get to that other part, that RSG there. Like the reason it's called
The
Grense.
grens.
But the sauna
no,
is there.
we
What's
we're in
Grense?
Cape Town now, so we can enjoy 90.4. Speaking of Cape Town, it's a hot summer's day in
28
Cape
today,
Town, 28 degrees.
Today. I think it's a blistering day. It's a good day for the bikes. Obviously, this time around, Sia on his lap 2 now. He's
Coming
having a
around,
good
yeah,
time.
no,
He's
they're
having a
not
good
going
time.
slowly there.
No, it's 28 degrees today. I think that the track temperature is obviously warming up now quite a bit. The bikes are going to have a fantastic time out
Yeah.
now. They're going to be first up, and I think then they'll be done for the day.
Mm.
But as the track progresses, this is the thing about racing, as you know. Later the day, the more rubber gets laid down, the more grip there's to
Yes.
put down. The worse, and the reverse actually is for rallycross.
Yeah, yeah, no, the track gets
That's the
worse,
opposite.
which I'm still trying to figure out. But today's racing, it's not over yet.
No, it's not.
The first half of the day, folks, is usually one race for each category, and then the second half of the day
Yeah.
is the second race for that category. So
Yeah.
if you, like I said, you're still at home, you're living here in Bloberg side of the world, and you're thinking of popping in,
Definitely.
it's a quick drive to Killarney. It takes you 10 minutes to get from there, anywhere in the
Absolutely.
surrounds, and
Absolutely.
come check it out. Still race 2 of 2 to happen in the
Sure.
second
And
half
obviously
of today.
that's the kind of the second race when everybody throws the kitchen sink at it.
Yeah.
And they kind of want to win, and they kind of want
Yes.
to go a little bit more than 10 tenths, and what they
Yes.
are capable, all the tires are capable of. So that's kind of when you see the best racing. Is it now?
Yeah.
Or crashing?
Crashing,
But that's
yeah.
when you see the best part of it.
Well, we spoke to Cody Alberts early on. We saw him going out there for the first time. He's
Yeah,
back now
yeah, yeah.
and did exceptionally well in that car. The car's running very well, running in front of the field there in that BMW
330.
E46 330.
330,
Yeah.
and I mean, there's quite a few BMWs. It's the BMW class.
It's the
let's
BMW
face
class
it.
now. Clubman's is,
I
yeah.
think 6 or 7 of them
Yeah.
are BMWs. It used
Exactly.
to be the VW Golf class.
Yes, it did.
But-
Well, Jesse Huggett still keeping the guys honest in front there in the Jetta.
I mean, that's such a modest guy. Normally aspirated.
Normally aspirated, yeah.
non-turbo, 13-inch wheels, compomotive tires, and he is boxing it there with a Skyline.
Yeah. Turbocharged Skyline, the
Turbocharged.
NDT Skyline. How can we forget? A couple of cars prepared by NDT
Yeah,
over here.
yeah.
Most of them running up front.
Yeah.
Fantastic performance. He's got the one E36 has got I think, turbocharged ridiculous amounts
That
of
car
power.
just came back from, I think it was the P. They did an away race.
Yes,
You'll see the
and
little
it-
light bar in the front if you can see it on camera.
It
little
does the
light bar.
9-hour endurances as well.
Yeah.
And then we saw the Formula Libre as well. RDSA cars were in the mix there. A couple of Formula VWs in the mix there as well.
Definitely.
And the action today was just incredible. We heard the buzzer now.
Yeah.
And this is Sia making his way
way
back
back.
now.
Yep.
And Sia should be coming through
should be
in the
coming
yellow
back.
Mustang. He's
The
back.
mother's
He's
happy.
back. He's back. He's in one piece, and so is the car. And Sia now makes his way back into the pit lane. Let's get his reaction as he comes through. But a sigh of relief there coming from the parentals. Is he there? Yes, he's there. There he is. Big round of applause there for Sia driving around in that Mustang. It's a big smile on his face there. Dexter, what's Sia have to say?
Sia, how was that?
Really good.
He says it was really good. Really good. Well done, Sia.
Can you smell the brakes on this thing?
I can smell the brakes. Eugene not being shy. He's not being
Not
shy.
at
He's,
all.
he's sending it.
Not
he's absolutely
at all.
sending it.
Thankfully, though, there are a tick brakes on this car.
I think we can have
Chiara
the next
van
one.
Niekerk, how's it going? Lekker. Chiara van Niekerk, our champion in Clubmans in a class last year, moving up one class as we wait. Oh, the first bump to the driver, Sia. And we've got more people coming through now as we can send through the next person. And we've got the next person coming through. There we go.
All right.
So we're just waiting for the next person to come through.
Smile
Hello, how's it?
FM 90.
How's it, Ernest?
Let me give you guys this
Hi, Craig.
microphone.
Nice to meet you. There you go. You can grab one of those. What brings you guys to Killarney today? Okay, Smile FM. So that's you guys over there. That's you guys over there.
So really exciting. I would have gone on the drive, but I know that Craig
Oh.
Smile.
Okay, so Craig, you can grab that one. I'll work with Craig over here. So Craig, you're the petrol lead.
Yes, I'm the petrol lead, yeah.
Okay.
So, looking excited.
Yeah.
And obviously mixed emotion here because, like I say, excitement, adrenaline pumping. And it's not every day in today's economy that you can ride in a, what's a 5-liter V8?
Now look, I've driven some of these cars, and the fuel just to take this car around here, that fuel needle literally goes as fast as the rev counter. So, and yourselves from Smile FM's perspective, what does it feel like to be part of something like this?
I'm very excited. I think the minute I started speaking to Western Province Motor Club, and we said, listen, we're going to be doing this media partnership for the year. I was very excited. The clients are excited.
Yes.
You know, so it's amazing to see how many people are into motoring.
Yes,
You know?
100%.
There's loads.
100%.
Loads.
Cape Town is a big motorsport culture, but we're also a big music culture. The two mix well together.
Yeah.
And I mean, you've got the same matching colors here as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, the team from Smile FM, Craig, let's get you in the car. If you wouldn't mind just going around there, Dexter will lead the way. But from your perspective, again, you say Smile FM. I mean, it's one of my favorite. It's my favorite music radio station. You must get that often, though. People love the station, isn't
I
it?
think that's also, it's a relationship that you build with the station, you know, so really exciting, and we've obviously got a lot of exciting things coming up. So yeah, and this is the beginning of an amazing relationship. With
Awesome,
Killarney, yeah.
awesome,
So,
awesome.
Really excited about
Well, as you can see, the helmets are going on now. So this is how it works. The helmet goes on. The sunglasses must go on.
it. Oh yes,
You got to continue to look cool.
yeah.
Seatbelt engaged. And just confirming the GoPro over there. Okay. So GoPro is running. Can you just do a final check there first? Just hold the mic a bit closer.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just checking that all the cameras are running. Obviously, we want to make sure we grab the moment. Thumbs up given. Thumbs up given.
Oh,
Off they go.
Exciting.
Yeah, there we go. So that's how it's done. But from our side, thank you so much for joining us. It's such a pleasure to have a radio station like Smile involved with Killarney Race when we look forward to a fruitful
No,
relationship.
definitely.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Smile FM currently out on circuit. Dexter back in frame. And I know, right?
The yellow t-shirt.
I know, matching colors. It's all about the relationships, and so far off to a good start.
I mean, the year for the rest of the year. You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's really nice to have a big radio station like that in play.
Yeah.
Guys seemed a bit nervous, I must be honest.
Yo,
We asked
Craig.
Eugene the question, have you done this before?
Oh,
and
what-
Eugene's response was as normal. Not the one before this, but this is my first time.
But that's the thing, though. You got to make them think twice.
Yes,
Make them
yes.
think twice, and then when they go into the first braking zone. Yeah, it's a late braking zone area here in
Yeah.
Cape Town.
Yeah.
The first corner specifically, and then of course the
Of
back
course,
at
the
turn
weight
5.
down. the weight
It's a
goes
big
up.
heavy car.
It is
It's a big heavy
yeah,
car, the Mustang V8, 5 liter. It's a fast car, but a heavy car.
That car goes through quite a fair bit of tires, fair bit
Yes.
of brakes.
Yeah.
It is done by, I think they've got, you guys have the Ford Performance race pads on there.
Yes, we got Dunlop tires on there as well.
Dunlop tires on there, and I mean, it's a heavy car, and that's one of the things that doesn't weigh well with, excuse the pun,
Exactly.
with a race car.
With a race car,
You don't want
exactly.
the car to weigh
Yeah,
out.
little weights, but that's what makes the Mustang so difficult and challenging to drive. is
sending
when
it.
you're sending it.
He's
Can you hear it screaming in the background there? It makes it very challenging to drive those
Yeah.
cars because when they brake, they don't really want to turn.
Yeah.
You got to make them turn.
Yeah.
But as I said, the Master Drive cars are fettled slightly, and what we found as Drive is that people like to drive iconic cars. You know, people like to drive the Ford Mustang. It's
Sure.
something that, for some people, it's their favorite car.
Yeah.
So even though it might not be the most suited
Yeah.
for track driving,
Yeah.
it's still a
It's
heck of an
exactly what we
experience.
spoke about earlier, just bringing in the heritage of what it was. I mean, having a good time there. That's having a good time. Late in the brakes. going
Oh,
into
the lights are
turn.
flashing. The
That's
lights
the
are
ABS light.
flashing.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ABS
yeah.
light. He made it through. He's
Oof.
fine. He's okay.
Yo, lights are flashing on the brakes there, you know, then the car's doing this. Then it's
But
doing
the
that.
heritage of yesteryear's motoring, seeing that car or a Mustang like that back on TV, and now you're sitting in one, that must be such a good feeling, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's like we were saying in the breakfast show this morning, bringing back the old.
Yeah.
There's so much more classic cars coming through. Classic
Yeah.
bikes are now a thing as well. And just watching, actually Richard Hammond, watching one of his shows.
Crashing a drag
No,
car?
no, he was actually.
Oh, the other one.
We're walking through his house and showing us what's known as his clubhouse. How many sort of classic bikes he's got inside his
Wow.
place. And I mean, he's just a guy, obviously TV presenter, but it's nice to see that these things are coming back and reliving those old days.
Yeah, exactly. There's lots to relive, and the Mustang specifically has that heritage. Speaking of Mustangs, plenty Mustangs in the classic car race earlier, and giving Franco Donadeo a hard time.
Pal. A hard time.
Even the start, when you saw the start of that race, these guys were packed tightly close together. And there's supposed to be no elbows out,
Nah.
gentlemen racing. That didn't
I
look
mean-
like it. That looked like the elbows were out.
That Escort got some wide arches on it, right? And I mean, he made that car extra wide trying to keep that Mustang going. But on the straight, you can just check that Mustang coming and blasting past.
Yeah.
you. But that nimble little Escort, it's just the beauty and the beast. Just
Yeah.
dancing its way through the turns, mid-turn, getting on the power easy. And Michael Hitchcock, very clear to him, he can drive that Mustang. If he knows if he gets into the power early, the thing is going to step out.
It's gonna step out,
it's
yeah.
really, really nice to see.
It's got to be measured in that car, doesn't it? It's got to be very much measured. Just like this one over here, you got to really manage that throttle when
Yeah,
you get on the
100%,
power.
absolutely.
And I think that was, we've now seen him come past. We should see him coming to the pit lane now after this. That is Eugene from Master Drive, Eugene Norse from Master Drive, Cape Town. And thanks to them taking
Yeah.
the guys out today for a bit of a spin
absolutely. And
around
of course,
the
if you
circuit.
want to get involved, you can get in touch with Eugene from Master
Yeah,
Drive.
but another thing is, right, that we don't just have Smile FM here. We don't just have the young man Sia here today.
Yeah.
We've also got someone that won the opportunity. And just like you out there, you can win this opportunity to drive in that car. And I'm going to step away for a second and
Sure.
see if I can get that person here for a quick interview.
And I'm one of the most unlucky people. I don't win anything. I've never won anything. So for you to have won a competition like this is fantastic. The other day I just entered a competition actually to win tires, and obviously I didn't win the competition. I lost the competition. So we're just trying to get hold of the other person. But getting back to the racing it was today, I mean, there's really fantastic stuff out there. The Lauda classic cars were fantastic. The Benjo Trusty Fine cars were absolutely awesome. And these cars are so well prepared. The racing is very, very nice and neat and tidy as well. Gunther Appelgren, just having a chat to him this morning, a stock standard 325 E36 BMW wrapped in green. It looks really, really good. He did fantastically well as well. Just talking about the
I'm just going to walk into frame here
Yeah,
like this.
You do what you do.
I've got Nick over here. Sorry to interrupt. Nick's
the
here.
one-
Nick's here.
he's
Nick's
the
here.
one that won.
Yeah. Nick's the one. He's the
Congratulations, Nick. I'm gonna hand the
passenger
mic to you.
ride driver over there. And Nick, tell us a bit more about what you do. And are you a car enthusiast yourself?
Yes, personally, I really do enjoy cars. I don't always know too much about them, but I do know there's a nice one when I see it, you know.
And this one is a bit nicer than most.
Oh, definitely, I'd say so. I'm looking forward to going quite fast. You know, I
you-
do enjoy speed.
Have you been around the track before?
Yeah, once been in the BM pace car at a stage.
Oh,
Did
nice.
a couple of laps in that. So
Okay, lekker.
that was always
Nice.
good fun. I
Oh,
do
that's
enjoy
the
speed.
sound of the buzzer over there, folks. When a car comes into the pit lane, the buzzer actually makes a noise to let someone know that they should be stepping out the way. And that was the buzzer now as the Mustang makes its way through. Dexter there getting ready to assist and get on hand. And Nick, you say you've been around you before in a pace car. How fast were they going at the time?
Yo, I'm not too sure, but it was definitely fun. Maybe like mid 200s.
Oh
I'd say.
my
I
goodness!
don't know.
So
Around
they were pushing a little bit though.
Yeah, no, down the back straight.
Okay,
we got to
nice.
nice speed. So
nice,
yeah,
nice,
really
nice.
enjoyable.
So I think that this car should do the same. I think they will do the same. By the sound of things, he wasn't holding back much. But I do think he's just going to cool those brakes down a little bit. Let me go check those brakes actually.
Awesome.
Yeah, those brakes are steaming over there. The brakes are steaming. I'm going to have a quick chat with Eugene from Master Drive. Eugene, how's it going out there?
Oh, it's good, eh? It's always good. It's always good. As long as we stay on the black stuff and then we're good.
That's going to be good fun.
So the Mustang over here, 5.0 V8, suspension mods, a couple of tricks under the bonnet there. How's it feeling out on the circuit?
Feeling good. She's staying where she needs to, stepping out a little bit in turn 2, as she usually does. But other than that, working well. The brakes are holding up. It's really hot as well, so
Right, just a quick
but
announcement
they-
for the
they,
people that
um,
are around the
they're
circuit.
doing well.
Nice.
There
And I'm
is
seeing the
a
fuel gauge is
marker
looking all right, so
at
you're
the
quite fine for
cutout
now.
on the grass
Sure,
by
that
the
I made
cover.
sure that I topped it up
And
literally before I
there's
pulled into the track.
drinks.
Well, it's totally necessary to top it up. These Mustangs do use quite a bit of fuel as Nick gets ready now to make his way out onto the circuit. We got Craig over there checking out the camera to make sure everything's all sorted. The camera is still running, and Nick is now getting suited and booted and ready to go out on the circuit. Now, the thing about going out on track like this, it doesn't happen often. Passenger rides are usually reserved for other days, simply because we can't have all sorts of other cars on the circuit during lunchtime. But this is a very special occasion to commemorate our partnership with Smile 90.4, and of course, the young man Sia joining us as well as Uncle Phil comes to walk towards us. How much time have we got left here? How much time? Okay, now if you get the thumbs up, if Phil gives the thumbs up, then it's still okay. So this will be the last run, and then we'll be cutting to some interviews, and after that we'll start the rest of the day's racing. My name is Ernest Page, joined by Dexter Bruce. That is the Master Drive V8 Mustang, and for the final time, they head out onto the circuit for a passenger ride. We've got Nick in the car at the moment now. Whew.
Must be so excited, eh? I watched him open his hairnet. Listen to that thing. though. I watched him open the hairnet and he was kind of. I'm like, you know, he's like, no, I'm just excited, bro. I'm excited.
Well, that's what it's about. It's a mix of nerves and excitement, as Eugene. But there was, don't tell anybody, but there was smoke coming out those brakes, eh?
But
Smoke.
Eugene is not shy.
No, he's not shy. He's not shy. But you, with that car, you kind of have to work that
Yeah,
car.
absolutely.
You have to work it.
It's a big heavy goal, so you
It's a
want
big heavy
to
goal.
have to send the
I've
template.
driven behind that car at pace behind other Eugene Herbert,
Yeah.
also from Master Drive,
Yes.
the elder statesman of Master Drive. And he told me, all he told me was, keep up. You're going to have to get out the way.
It's one of those.
Okay? Yeah, exactly. You just stay out of my way. And I tell you what, he drove that Mustang. It moves around all the time, eh? All the time it moves around.
Even if you look at actually the 65 Mustangs that they're driving in the fine cars, that car's got 3 or 5 wide tires.
But
on
they
it.
still
They still dance.
They
It's
still
what
dance.
do.
That's what they do.
It's what they do.
So you got to get, and this is Eugene Herbert's background is historic racing.
yeah.
So in historic racing, you got to get used to the car moving
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
I mean, some of the newer cars in clubments even have traction control on nowadays.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
the older cars or this type of car, the big engine in front,
Yeah.
live axle at the back,
That's the problem.
it's gonna move around
I mean,
like
you
that.
put a big V8 in a Nissan Shambaki, you're going to get a car that's going to dance around.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's happening.
That's exactly.
You know?
So for the rest of the day, Dexter, let's walk through the different series. We've got Formula Libre, which is your open top racing, which will happen later on today. Then, of
Yeah.
course, we've got GTI Challenge. Race 2,
to
and
that one.
we don't know exactly where they're going to end up yet because they're still running the new system. I haven't got those
They're
numbers.
definitely going to do a reverse grid, that's for sure.
So top 6.
it's going to be swapped around.
Yeah. How does that affect guys that didn't make it into like Fisser, for example, qualified
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
but unfortunately didn't make it after lap 1. So now he
For
finds
me,
himself.
it kind of puts that skill and talent thing up there. You got to really now show exactly what you, especially turn 1, lap 1. how far you can get to where you need to be. And where you need to be is if you're starting at the back of the grid and you know you've got a front running car, at least by turn 2 or turn
By
3.
turn 2, you
need
got to
to
have
be-
made some moves.
Barcy Burger was in exactly the same situation going into this race. Unfortunately, he's qualifying yet to bed his brakes in qualifying.
Oh,
So
no.
He qualified in Class X with that K20 Honda. That is a Class B
And
car.
he's got to work his way forward.
He told me my game plan is by the second lap I need to be in P6. Oh, I'm starting P36.
Gee whiz.
And he did it.
Wow.
I watched his time. I
Wow.
watched him do it. He did exactly what he said to do. Pick a couple of guys in turn 1, pick a couple of guys in turn 3, get them on the back straight. I should be there within two laps.
Yo. And that's when some things go according to plan.
Yeah. Yeah. But it doesn't always do that though.
No,
That's
it
in
does
racing.
not.
That's
No,
in
it
racing.
does not. So, and that's the thing about racing. We spoke about Visser earlier.
Yeah.
Kyle Visser qualified pole in Class B, one of the more competitive classes. We
Yeah.
got Zaki Hendricks over there,
Yeah.
and Brent as well in that same class. He managed to qualify pole, but was by the first lap
Yeah.
off the track.
Speaking to Faisal Jacobs a little bit earlier, he had a bit of a mishap.
That's Class C.
Class C now, GTI Challenge. He was stuck behind a Class B car, unfortunately. So it was the 2 Class C cars in front of him, which was his first and second place.
Yeah.
Then a Class B car, and then him in third.
Which
Now,
is frustrating.
It's very frustrating. That's exactly what he voiced with me. So he needs to kind of get past and not let that moment replicate once again. You know?
Yes. Well, the thing is, I quite like the GTI Challenge new current format where they start the cars at the same time.
Yeah.
And they don't have that staggered class start. I don't mind that at all.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think starting the same time is really, for me, that's what it's about. Even starting from a dig as opposed to a rolling start. You know, it's so
Nah,
much.
I like it.
It's so
I like
much-
it.
it's
I
so
think
much-
it's exciting.
It is exciting.
So then we've got, of course, Clubmans, which we've spoken about many, many times.
Yeah.
Their second race now. They just finished now.
Yeah.
The flag is actually showing now for our guy as well. So that's the end of the passenger ride.
Yeah.
But Clubmans, as always, full of excitement. Lots of
They,
entries.
they are the last of the day, so they're the last of the race too. So obviously, if you want to come and get that, come and see them race.
So the most
Good to see.
exciting race is going to be at the end.
Right at the end, turn top racing, and I think they believe they've got a full field. I need to check with Uncle Jesse see if his car's okay, but I believe they've got a nice full field as well. Most of the BMWs made it through, and of course the bike. You're standing right next
We're
to the
standing
bikes.
right next to the bikes. We're
I mean,
standing
if-
with
if
the
you really wanna see
Reynolds over
Sharif
here,
Reynolds,
you can just
riding
tilt
a
the
bike.
camera that way if you don't mind. There's Mr. Sharif Reynolds back again in round 3. Now he says he doesn't want a photo bomb, but it's cool. We don't mind. We don't mind at all. So
He of course
Sharif,
on that 996.
yes, he
that
did.
Classic 996.
So, and this is the thing. We're in the bike section over here. There are plenty of bikes lined up here. We've got the Missile Motorcycles bike here. We've got a Kawasaki parked over there. Motoflex guys are here as well. We've got some photo bombers in the mix here. So always
For
welcome.
sure.
And a pit lane full of bikes. There are multiple bike classes. And if you are a bike fan,
Yeah.
then you've definitely come to this.
Absolutely.
This is the place to be today. This is definitely the place to be
Masterclass
today.
V8s, of course, they were also out throughout the day. They did a fantastic. They were keeping it very clean.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the cars actually sparked by the new pit facility. So if you do come to Killarney today, make sure that you go across the bridge
Yes.
and go to the new pit facility where
Yes.
most of the cars are. There's even a BMW 2W2.
Where's this?
There.
I haven't been that side yet.
It is a beautiful.
I haven't been that side.
I don't know when last I've seen a BMW 202
I know.
on the road.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
to see a race car in fine cars again, in classic cars.
Yeah.
So I mean, just
So that is the new pits, Joubert pits over there. That's where we're going to go after lunch, actually, and go chat to some of the drivers there
Absolutely.
and see what they have to say. But we might be getting the Mustang back soon. Yes, the
think we
Mustang
are.
is on its way back, and then we're going to send it back up to the top of the tower over there to our team, and they're going to be taking over and showing us some
Absolutely.
footage that we shot earlier on. We've got a couple of interviews for you guys of some of the drivers here that we shot early on as the Mustang makes its way back for the last time. Yeah, we're done. And this is the final run. Nick makes his way back to end
Right.
things off in the V8 Mustang. A very happy Nick. Dex, what does Nick have to say?
Nick, just before you get out, how was that?
Oh, it was amazing, man. Yo,
I see you sweating quite a bit. Was he giving you the?
yeah, dude, you're holding yourself here in place and everything. It's core muscles. And then, yeah, it gets baked in here. It was amazing.
That's Nick, having a good time.
Okay, so the Mustang has been shut down. Nick is back, and we're going to give Nick a hand getting that helmet off over there, folks. It's still halfway through the day. Still plenty racing to go here, and we've still got a whole bunch of interviews lined up for you guys upstairs. They were just waiting for the all clear from our producer to let me know when we can send the signal back upstairs and get those interviews going. Dexter, any final closing words from you?
I think race 2 for me is always going to be the better one.
Yeah.
It's where it's at. So there's still plenty of time to come around. You don't have to bring your bride. There's enough food stalls here. It's actually very nice. So you had a brisket this morning.
I did. It's a little bit too early for that brisket, though. Eh? It's a little bit too early for the brisket, I think.
But it was good. It looked good. Yeah, there's many bright spots if you want to come by. The sun's out, the guns are out, the cars are here, the girls are here, the bikes are here.
Oh, yes.
I mean, this is the place to be, really.
Exactly, folks. If you want to come join us, come see the action here at Killarney Raceway. This is round 3 of the Power Series at Killarney Raceway. And now we're going to show you guys some interviews just before the action continues. Cheers for now.